Hey guys, it's Nada from Cable Shed. I'm going to show you real quick how to install the battery relocation kit in the convertible E30s. I'm not going to do it now because I'll need two hands and it takes about an hour or so, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you. I've already got the original kind of prototype kit in there so you can see the direction the battery goes, sorry, the cable goes. You can see the tray is in there, you can see everything. But this is just a quick run through on how I did it. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. But obviously these cars weren't designed to have the battery in the boot. So it does come, the kit does come with my tray. Obviously you can buy just the cables, but that won't work. All right, I'll just get to it. So the tray, stainless steel, all made here in Adelaide. It's all laser cut. It's really hard to see with that light, but I'll just show you there. So those are the trays. If you want more photos, you can go to my website, or I've put it on my social media as well. But yeah, either way, the tray works. It bolts in nice and snug. I supply all the hardware. I also supply you with some Tef gel. Please excuse all the rubbish in this car, which you can see I've just used on the thread. So you put that on your stainless steel bolts before you bolt them in, because stainless steel and mild steel can react if they get wet. You should be fine, but on the off chance they get wet, you can cause some corrosion. So put some Tef gel on it, bit of insurance, and there's plenty there. I supply it to the 10-gram tube, I believe. Yeah, you got plenty there. Use it on the rest of the car if you want. My gift to you, comes with the kit for free. So yeah, right. So the tray comes with the cable already attached, the earth cable. So that's there, it's easy to get to. You just kind of push it out the way when you're lowering your battery in, and then pull it back over and plug it in. And that way, if you ever need to disconnect the battery, just pull it off. It also works if the battery, if your terminal's the other way around, if your terminal's here, whatever, you switch it the other way around, just rotate it until it reaches. It's easy as, there's enough there, it's at least 30 centimeters, I give you plenty there. Anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory once you've got your battery in there. So these are your tie downs. When I ship the kits, the washers and the wing nuts are in the correct order. So just reinstall it as you see it. Obviously you undo it to put them in, and then reinstall it in the correct order. These is they're all handmade here in Adelaide. Just plug welded. They're pretty nice little hooks. They're as slim as I could get a battery tie down to be. All right, they lock in like that. You can slide them down the side of the battery and just pull them up. Once you pulled them up, put the flat bar over them, bolt them down. Done. The cable runs all the way through. You got to start in the boot, by the way, because you can't push this end through the little holes. So you got to push just the lug end. Cable runs through. I've run mine up and over this. You've got 4 meters of cable. It should be enough to run up and over this instead of squishing it in there, because the E30 convertibles have these gas struts, so you can't go through there like you do with the coupes and sedans. Anyway, up and over, through the bulkhead. That's the tricky part. It's the only part that's a bit tricky, because there's a whole bulkhead here that you have to feed a cable through. You'll work it out, I believe in you. So, pull the seat out, that's easy. You will have to unbolt this. There's a couple of 17mm hex head bolts there. I believe they're 17, don't trust me, check them. Now I've left this bright red here so you can see where it goes. It goes under this trim. You can unbolt this trim pretty easily. So these just clip off. There's some screws. Clip that back in so I don't break anything. Nope, not gonna work for me today, that's fine. There we go. It goes under here. You pull this piece off. Hang on. With these clips, don't break them. They're not, I don't think they're super expensive, it's just annoying. Don't break them, do it properly. You pop the center bit out, and then the whole thing comes out nice and easy. Pull the rubber off, take the speaker trim off, run your cable up into here. But before you do that, you want to knock this piece out. Now, even though the convertible didn't come with a battery here, in the boot, sorry, this trim is already here, which is fantastic. So you knock that piece out, you feed the cable up through here, then you put the grommet back on, you feed the grommet back on, and it presses into there, but make sure everything's where it needs to be first, because you're going to keep pulling that grommet in and out if the cable's not where it needs to be. And the more you do that, the softer grommets get, and it's not going to work. Anyway, now I'll either supply the kit with the OEM cover, which works like so. It's obviously not identical to the OEM cable because it's quite hard to replicate, and even then it means my kit won't be modular. So if you want to buy my kit in its cheapest form, you get one of these. Sorry. You get one of these and you're good to go. You thread on the little lug that's in there. I will show you when I supply the kit, it's already threaded on, so you know exactly where it goes, right? You bolt this down, you put the lug on there, you put your factory cable over the lug, you're good to go, done. It doesn't have a terminal cover though. That's the issue, so you have to have your own terminal cover on your OEM cable. Something like this, okay? I can't provide you with that because it's very specific to your cabling, so you'll figure it out. To run one of these, now obviously these are genuine. I buy them from a BMW supplier and I buy them in bulk, but I literally pass on the price to you. I don't really make any extra money on these because they're already expensive. They're over $100. I just add $100 to the price of the kit because it's insane how expensive this stuff is, and it's just like 3 bits of plastic. But anyway, you can still get them from BMW, so I thought, why not? I bought a few of them. I've got a few in stock, so jump on it. Anyway, so these, you need a couple of these. I will try to provide them. They are M6 flange nuts, much nicer to use. 10mm socket to bolt them on. So anyway, but yeah, so that's how it presses in. It just kind of sits like that. That's how I supply it, sorry. Oops. And yeah, these little lugs we make here in Adelaide. And yeah, they're great. I use them for all my battery relocation kits. They're super useful. But yeah, so to the standard kit, you just unscrew that, screw it onto this, and mount it wherever you want. Okay, you can even mount it on the firewall if you want. You don't need to mount it there, I've just showing you. Otherwise, it has to go in this way, by the way. I've tried every direction. You can try whatever you want. If you find a way that works, let me know, but this is what works for me. Facing that way, you probably want to put it in that first. So press it into here, press it into there, done. All right, from the outside, it looks exactly like the factory one. If you've got a really long one of these bolts, you may trim it. But, I mean, there's heaps of extra thread on that, as you can see, because the cover can get a bit stuck. There is like a recess for it, like that little bit there. That little bit there allows for the screw, but if it doesn't, you can either trim the plastic or trim the screw. Either way, it's all good. It works, it does what it's supposed to do. And that's it. And obviously I provide all my kits, I supply all my kits, sorry, with this braided sleeve. It's solid as, you can pull it through the grommet, pull it through the car, no issues. Alright guys, well, if you have any questions, please hit me up. Don't get frustrated, don't wait till you're angry and, you know, hating me. If you get stuck, give me a call, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, or email me, sales@thecableshed.com.au. I'd rather you be a happy customer than me get my money. So we work this out, right? If you need help, like I said, give me a call. Been working on these cars for years. And that's why I've turned my business into, my hobby into a bit of a business. And yeah, it's great. So hit me up, guys.